Hello there, it's Bernardo here. Welcome to another Unsubjective Reality video. On today's video, as you can see from the title below, I am going to be talking about why I think you should turn your company into a media company. And jumping straight into it, I don't mean it necessarily a social media company. I am talking about the production of media within your company. It doesn't matter what business you're in. I think that that's something very important that all companies of every single market and every single business should be exploring. So the reason why I say that is because we live in an era where everything is connected, everything is internet, everything is social media, and it's I think important for companies to adapt to that. Otherwise, they could get left behind a little bit, and I've seen that happen with some companies, and I've seen many others who have found unlikely ways to produce media that has gotten them a lot of attention, a lot of relevance. And there is this one specific case that I have seen, which really called my attention on TikTok that I'll be mentioning later on in the video. So yeah, I mean, again, speaking about how things are all on the internet today, it all starts with having a good website. I think if your company doesn't have a good website that shows, the website is the cover of the book of your company. Whoever lands on your website has to look at it and see, well, this is a professional company, this is a professional, well done website. These guys are really in business. If you have a sketchy, poorly made website, the likelihood of that customer walking away or giving up their interest in buying from you increases monumentally. I have gone through this stage of where one of my companies had a very outdated and old website, and I had to go through the process of completely redoing it. And it turns out that it yields great results once you really build a strong and good website. I think that that's the beginning of all of it. And then, of course, I think the media that plays into it, into the website, is also important. You have to keep blogs in there where you're constantly, writing things about your product and about your business or your service, and you posting it there so that whatever customer ends up on your landing page will see that there's activity within that website, and we'll see that you're an active company, that you're not a dormant website for a dormant company that's just out there on the big realm of the internet. So keeping it up to date, keeping it updated is very important also for your website. So I think the media aspect starts there. Of course, we also have the social media side of things where, again, I also think it's very important for your company to have a social media account, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Facebook. If you're a B2B company, LinkedIn is also a great tool. One of my companies is B2B, and we were able to create a strong presence on LinkedIn and get business through there. It happens more often than you think. We get inquiries on LinkedIn from clients that are interested in buying from us. So it's also important to analyze which media or which social media outlet fits more with the style or product of your company or what you're selling, so that you can strive to create a presence in whatever platform that is. So that's a good aspect of it, and then you can create all sorts of content about your product and post it. Again, same concept of the website, so that people make sure that you're not a dormant company, and that you've got presence, and you're online and you're posting about stuff and you're engaging with your customers. So that's also very, very important to keep in mind is the social media. And then you can vary. The example that I was going to give is this guy I saw on TikTok. I don't know if he's the owner or if he just works there, but the company is called LC Signs from China, and pretty much is this kid who is selling LED signs, and he created this very funny method of reacting to some viral videos on TikTok, and then he just throws some sarcasm and a quick reaction to them, and quickly jumps into to introducing his product. And I think it's genius. He's got over 1 million followers there, and he's an LED sign company based in China, and he's having huge success online. And I'm sure that translates to his sales, quite well also. So that's one example that I see online, and I think this guy's just doing an amazing job of his marketing and content strategy online. And you know, I would love to know what his sales look like, because he's getting lots of views, lots of followers, and I'm sure that the traffic on his website, you know, surges immensely from that. So that's, you know, that's one way of you know, turning your company into a media company. I don't necessarily mean that your revenue is all going to be from monetizing your social media. Again, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that your company has to produce media about the product or service that you offer, in order to a gain notoriety out there. Again, everything is very social media oriented these days. And b, to have content, whether it be on your website, whether it be on your social media profiles, like I said, the one that's more in tune with your product or service, so that people know that you're legit. They can know more about your business and your product, and they can be more confident when buying from you. You know, I think that those ghost companies that are out there, and you know, they might still be functioning, but they just have a completely outdated website. They're 9 times out of 10, even if they offer a better product or service, they're going to lose to the company that has more media available for customers to consult, and to, you know, help them make a better decision on whether to buy from you or from your customer. If your if or sorry, or from your competitor. If your competitor is better positioned than you on the media side of things, you know, the odds of you getting the client over them is very slim, because everybody looks online before they buy something. You know, you look at maybe, like, you know, a customer will come and look at your company. They'll also look at your competitor and other competitors, and then they'll make a decision on who to buy from. You know, I can say that confidently because that's what I do. Whenever I go to buy a product online, you know, I'm going to look at all the suppliers that are out there to make sure I can compare, you know, pricing. I can compare shipping, or you know, and also the media. The media is something that I always look at. You know, how is this brand positioned out there media wise? You know, do they have enough information about their product? Do they have photos? Do they have information about background on this company? How long have they been doing business? And that counts for businesses in all sorts of areas and markets. You know, the more you can establish your brand image out there, the more you're going to attract customers over your competitors, and the more revenue you're going to generate. You know, that's basic. So when I say to turn your company into a media company, I mean really, really investing some time and some money in producing good media for your company, whether it be a good website, whether it be working more on your social media presence, whether it be working on your LinkedIn if you're a B2B company, because LinkedIn, you know, is wonderful for B2B companies. Create a strong profile so that you're really speaking to the customers, and you'll see that it's going to yield great results. You know, that's just a reflection that I was having today, and I wanted to make a video about it, because sometimes I stumble into a lot of companies that have great products, great service, but their media presence, whether it be through their website or on their social media, is just very subpar, and then they lose not only my attention, but I'm sure other customers too. So that's why I wanted to make this video rather a little quicker one. I could do a few more about this in the future, but that's just something that I wanted to talk about. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Always forward.